So let's go through what this room looks like right now, like what the go is. So this is my desk. It's kind of messy at the moment. I didn't clean for this video. It's a good desk. It's also like very thin. I think it is the reason that I have these. I sit super close to my computer because there's really not that much space for me to play with. To the side of my desk, I have this IKEA plant, which is fine. I don't mind it. And then I have my portable aircon unit. Over here is my faux storage space for all of my camera equipment because I don't have a storage space for all of my camera equipment. Over here, I have my couch. This is where I do like my morning gratitude, my meditation, as well as like video planning. When you get closer up to the couch, you can see that our cat has just mauled it. It's super raggedy despite what it looks like from far away. Here is a coffee table that I chose on a complete whim and it's way too dark for my room. Here is my massive IKEA mirror, which I do love. Over here, I've got like a little goals board, my makeup, my vanity, and my little open wardrobe with my shoes. So when it comes to home decor and designing my space, I'm like definitely a Pinterest gal. When I first designed this room, my Instagram feed looked like this. And now it looks like this. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is very much where my head is at right now. Like we're thinking natural colors, lots of white, maybe like some woods in there, some greenery that I don't have to work to keep alive because I can't keep plants alive. So the first and I think most important thing about getting started redesigning this room is acquiring a couch, because I feel like I can kind of build everything around that couch. So I had a few couches that I was weighing up, including this one, this one, this one. Australia Day recently rolled around and a lounge website had a sale and it was my dream couch, a little bit on the expensive side, but worth it because it's an investment. And now it has been delivered. So here is my couch. My couch is currently taking up a lot of space in our very small living room area. So what I should probably do first is get this couch out and then put that one in. Seems logical. I'm like high-key praying that it's one of those couches that you just like get it out and don't have to assemble anything, unlike our IKEA couch which took like 4 hours to put together. The couch that I got was pretty much out of the box, but it also came with a bunch of bark that was stuck to the back of it. When I say stuck, I mean it was stuck. We are hand picking off these branches or bark. Look, it's beautiful. It's still like super crinkly because I couldn't be bothered to iron it. And also there's these little things that are supposed to go on the bottom and I haven't put them on yet. Already the room has a better vibe. Oh, it looks so nice. When it came to my desk, I screwed up in every way. Firstly, I got the wrong size tabletop. Then I decided it would be cute to have one wooden trestle, so it looked like this. Then I decided I didn't like that. I wanted 2 white trestles. I think I went to IKEA like 3 times just for this desk. It was a nightmare. So the depth of this desk at the moment is about 40 centimeters. So I'm looking at this IKEA tabletop and then maybe just these little legs. The next step is getting a coffee table and I really like the look of this one. It's really freaking expensive, but I feel like it will look beautiful just there. The coffee table that I talked about before, I ended up ordering, I think that day. It's so dark compared to my usual decor, so I was really hesitant to do it. I've also received my coffee table and Luke set that up for me. And I feel like it looks really good with the lounge. The next big change that I wanted to make was my chest of drawers. So I really liked the way that my old drawers looked and functioned, but I wanted to be able to separate my clothes out more. It's a bit pedantic, but I just wanted KonMari style, having a home for everything. So one drawer for my gym clothes, one for pants, one for pajamas. My current drawer set didn't really let me do that. Man, I hate putting together furniture. It is not my bag. The new set of drawers is up. I am in love. I feel like you can barely tell the difference through the camera, but like in real life, the difference is so real. If you ever want to put together a piece of furniture, Mocka's furniture is the worst to put together. I cried tears of frustration putting this drawer set together. So I got myself this Mocka chest of 6 drawers, which was only slightly longer than what I already had, but it had more drawers to separate everything. And it was the perfect switch because Luke needed a decent set of drawers for his room. I got a few really simple decor pieces that I wanted to spread around the room, including some cottons, some really beautiful vases. I have no idea how hard it was to find nice vases up until now, and some other dried plants. I messed around with the placement of these like a lot, but for small items it made a really big difference to how the room looked. The next thing I did, which felt kind of pedantic, was replace my coat hangers. They were plastic and they were white, and I decided that I wanted really nice wooden coat hangers. I gave all my old coat hangers to my sister. I'd wanted to do this for a while. I feel like my room is also so white that I need something more to balance things out. One thing that had annoyed me for a while about my space was the way that I dodgily stored my wrapping paper. I just sat it next to my chest of drawers. So I decided that they needed a home, and I got this little basket. So I was putting together a piece of IKEA furniture. This is what happened. Oh, I have a sponsored video to film tomorrow. This was the piece that I was putting together. It's like a locker. I was trying to pull this up and I had my head right above it. So I smashed myself in the face. Oh, it looks terrible. I got some art pieces from my room from Society 6. We have this. Oh, I love. This one says less stuff, more heart. I believe it's Melody Hanson. I love her. I think this is another Melody Hanson. So it says don't apologize for feeling something or a lot. There's this one. I love this. I wish that there were a bit more diversity in like boob shape, because I feel like they're all just quite perky, aren't they? And then this is the last one. These are all going to go over here. I did have a whiteboard there. I put it up there as sort of a trial. I just borrowed it from Luke, and I think that these will be better suited. Okay, so I just arranged on the floor how I think I want my pictures to go. It's really hard to figure this out right. I was freaking out how to hang my gallery wall, and so I googled it, and apparently this is the best thing to do. Literally didn't even cross my mind. That's such a good way to do it. So I actually have lots of this stuff, so that should work. Oh, that's really good. How convenient. It's not the most interestingly placed gallery wall, but I feel like it'll work. To stick the photos on the wall, I just used those command strips to make things easy. The thing that I was the most scared of was getting things crooked, and the room itself is literally on a slope, so I wasn't sure how it would go, but I think I did pretty well considering. Something that I've gone to the efforts of getting a hold of for myself is a little fold-out chair. So every time that I sit and like have someone behind me working at my computer, there is never any chair available for them other than this one. And that's obviously not very convenient, but there's not really a space for a chair to just sit open in this room. I don't think it's the most effective use of space either, because it's not like I have people in my room all that often. So I thought that a fold-out chair would be a good solution. I can just put it in the corner of my room, and when people do come in, I can be like, let me grab you a seat, and bring out my fold-out chair. I feel like it goes with the vibe of the room. The next two nagging things that I wanted to take care of were getting rid of the air conditioning unit, which we've been here for 2 years now. It's like a winter ritual that I do. I also cleaned up these cords, which are a bit of a mess. So this is a bit of a snapshot of the end results. I'm gonna walk you through everything that is now in my room, how everything functions, how it all works, but I wanted to give you like a nice aesthetically pleasing snapshot of how it looks. So I'm gonna do a bit of a room tour of all of the changes that I've made now that it's kind of finalized. So you walk in, you have my beautiful couch, which I adore. Then to the side of that, you have some dried, I think these are called bunny's tails, as well as my metallic lamp. So keeping it super simple on the side table. I don't want it to be cluttered. Then you have this coffee table. I was so scared to get a coffee table this dark, but now that I've had it and I've been using it for a few weeks, I just think it's so necessary in this very white room. And in the middle of the table, I'm not sure if I'll keep it looking like this. I just don't know if I love it. But I've got like, it's kind of a crystal tray, and then this amazing vase that I got. It's handmade by a local artist. I don't know who. So on the couch, I have This throw blanket, it's actually a really similar color to the couch. In the camera, it looks even whiter than it actually is, but I really like it. I didn't want anything stuck or patterned or anything like that. I just wanted to keep it as simple as possible. I did try to buy throw pillows for this couch, and then I was like, absolutely not. Like, it was too cluttered for me. So then moving along to the desk, I have this desk that took me so bloody long to put together. I think eventually I'll probably replace this because I'm not in love with it, and you can see it's actually been water stained. There were leaks in the roof. This is sitting beside it. Once again, I don't know if I'm gonna keep that set up. This desk has been so freaking amazing compared to my old desk. Like, I love my old desk, how it looked, but there was absolutely no room to do anything. This has so much free space to do all the things. And then on this side, I've just got my books and I've got my pens just like I had before. This vase was actually sitting there holding the cotton when I went into the store. Once again, I think it's a local artist, F&G. I love this vase. And then I've got a few candles as well as a little basket to hold everything together. I think that was just from Kmart. So this is from IKEA. Oh my God, putting this together was such a pain. That was when I hit my mouth and had like a fat lip. So in the top of this, I'm holding all of my camera equipment. Having a home for my camera equipment is making my life so much better. Just so much more organized. So basically with my camera equipment, it used to sit over here, which is obviously not an ideal place to have camera equipment, but I had no home for it. So that was half the reason that I purchased this, or probably the main reason that I purchased this, to be honest. It makes me so happy. I had no idea how much I would love the open storage that this is. It just makes life so much easier. Like I can store my important documents folder as well as my procedures, my keys. Up here, I've got like little boxes of cords and related stuff. In the bottom locker, I've got all of my crafty, around the house type stuff. So up here is like everything birthday related. All in one box, so I can just bring it out whenever it is Luke's birthday or someone's birthday and I need it. I've got a little sewing kit. I've got around the house stuff, so a lot of command strips. I've got crafty books. I cut stuff out of these books, as well as some empty notebooks when I need them. Paintbrushes and glue. I make a lot of cards for my friends for birthdays, so I like having some crafty stuff on hand. And then I have anything that is sticky is in here, and I have all of my like glitters and stuff that I use when I make cards. Over in this corner, I have finally found a home for my wrapping paper. I'm so happy with it. This basket is just from Kmart. I have no idea where all these are from. I've just collected them over time. And I feel like as I didn't have a home, I didn't really know that I had them, if that makes sense. So now I can just use up all of this. So here is my wardrobe. So at the front, I've got my hat that's featured in literally so many of my Instagram photos now. I've got this big old bag, which is just the most useful thing ever. All of my clothes are on these wooden hangers, and I think it looks so much nicer. Over there is the fold-out chair that I bought for anyone. If they want to sit at my desk, it makes it easier. I've got my shoes down there, my laundry basket. So as we move along, you can see that the storage for all of my makeup stuff has changed. So I've got this little tray, which I really like. It's moved spots a few times. I've got my jar of brushes and any liquidy things that I may need. My makeup is all in here. It's not usually this well placed. I've placed it for the video. And I have my artwork. I'm so happy with how this wall turned out. I think that the frames, like, it sounds really silly, but they feel like they're really thick on this side. So when you walk in, it looks a little bit funny, and it is quite a long room, so I don't know, but when you look at it from the front, I think it looks really good. I love how this side looks from this angle. It just looks like such a nice little inviting nook. So nice and light. I did consider having like layering rugs, but I just really wanted to keep it simple, minimal, easy. There are probably like a few things that I might change now, but overall, like, I'm so freaking happy with this space. It's what I pictured in my mind when I planned it out, and I feel like this has been such a long time coming. If you like this video, you might like another video that I put up, which was my old room tour, which will be so weird. Is it even still up? I'll put it on listed if it's not up so that you can see it. It looks so different to what it looks like now. It's absolutely wild. So that'll be linked on the screen. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I appreciate you all so freaking much.